Thank you for taking the time to listen to Ask Win. If you would like to stop this podcast at any time, you are welcome to it. But I would request that you come back to this podcast and look for my books on Amazon. Type in I Win, Hope in Life on Amazon or your favorite ebook provider or on Audible.
Welcome to Ask Win, everyone. If you hear my voice today, I sound a little bit better than I normally do. That's because for the first time in my life, I climbed a rock wall, and yes, that has something to do with today's episode, me climbing a rock wall. Well, when I was doing research for climbing the rock wall, I came across Stefan's story. And Stefan climbed El Capitan with cerebral palsy, with ropes and guides and everything else. And so I'm going to let Mr. Stefan take it away.
Well, thank you, Wayne. This is J Wampler, and in 2010, I climbed the face of El Capitan for 6 days and 5 nights for a cause, and I wanted to prove to people with disabilities around the world that anything is possible.
Yep, anything is possible. Now,
yes, it is.
There are YouTube videos more about you, and I want to travel. But one of the things I did notice, and I noticed this morning as I was doing a rock climbing wall myself, I noticed that it takes a lot of things. Now, I know that you're in the power wheelchair, of course.
Right.
You don't have mobility of your legs. So,
right.
Okay. Take us back to, I want to climb El Capitan, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. Why did you get that idea?
I had been in Yosemite National Park in 2009 and wanted to put my foundation on the map, so to speak, and I wanted to both challenge myself and challenge the kids that we serve in a big way. And I just decided that El Capitan could be the biggest challenge of my life. And I decided right then and there that that's what I wanted to do. And it took me 18 months to train in the gym and get prepared to climb the face, and I went for it.
You did. I could tell in those videos, and of course, I presume in the gym you used not only a rock climbing the wall, but weights. I presume you used all the equipment that you could think of, because how you did it was pull-ups, basically.
Yes. At the end of my training, when I did 3,000 pull-ups a day at twice my weight, so I knew that the climb was going to be a challenge and a half, and it definitely was. But the most challenging part of the entire climb was the mental aspect, which I wasn't prepared. I'm really prepared for when I got to the bottom of the rock itself.
You were more prepared for the physical aspect than the mental aspect. Isn't that interesting? Because I was more prepared. Today I was more prepared for the mental aspects than the physical aspects. No, it was not El Capitan by any means. This was a rock climbing wall, but my God. But, and I had help, of course, and we had, you had able-bodied guides, and I remember them saying in the video, this guy is unbelievable. the able-bodied can't even climb the face of El Capitan, let alone a guy with cerebral palsy in a power wheelchair. Thank you very much. And how old were you when you did this?
I was 42. Yeah.
And how old are you now?
I will be 50 in August.
Oh my God, congratulations on that. So what made you come up with the idea for your foundation, and what made you want to inspire the kids even more? I know you said climbing El Capitan was part of your bucket list, but what made you come up with the foundation, and what made you want to inspire the disabled even more? I mean, you inspired me to go on a rock climbing a wall. I'm not kidding when I did that either.
Yeah. Well, way back when I was 9, when I was sent to camp by my mom and dad, I had no idea where I was going. We were out in the middle of nowhere on a nice pristine mountain lake up in the high Sierras, and that's when the light bulb went on for me, so to speak. I challenged myself, and I knew that I could do a lot more for myself, and that camp encouraged me to go on to college, get a job, get married, have 2 kids, and start the foundation. And the foundation gives back the same experience I had as a child to hundreds of kids every year at my own camp now. And they get to experience exactly what I experienced as a child. And we found that providing these experiences has challenged these kids, and they've gone on to go to college, and some are now getting married, and most have jobs now.
Okay, now you're up on El Capitan. You slept on the side of El Capitan. Of course you did.
Yes.
But you said you had a muscle spasm on the side of El Capitan. My head's like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yep.
Really?
I was very scared, very tired, very pumped up on adrenaline, and when I get really tired, I get more muscle spasms than ever.
So you were on lack of sleep. You were pumped up from adrenaline.
Exactly.
Were you scared about having a muscle spasm on the side of El Capitan?
I was scared out of my mind.
What did you do when you started having that muscle spasm on the side of El Capitan?
There's not much I could do about it when I basically just endured it, and I had many muscle spasms that were caught on film. I had a film crew 18 so they were in my face for 18 hours a day, and they caught everything. So basically, it's a very raw emotional movie for me to watch.
When were you diagnosed with cerebral palsy?
I was diagnosed with SKYPE at the age of 3. They had no idea what was wrong with me when I was born. I was born with a lack of oxygen, and the doctor just said, well, take him home and he should be fine. And then after a year, they noticed that I couldn't sit up. So basically at the age of 3, they said, he's got CP, and there's nothing you can do about it, and that's the way it is.
So, how many campers at your camp have CP?
I would say 90% of them.
90%?
Yeah.
Wow.
And 100% are disabled.
They probably look at you like you're the pill
hopefully they get some inspiration and
hopefully.
Hopefully.
For the parents out there who are scared to send their disabled son or daughter to overnight camp, what would you say to those parents listening or to the disabled listener of this podcast?
I would say to all those parents out there that your kids, one, need the experience and to learn what they can do, and that our camp is one of the safest camps out there because they have a 1-on-1 counselor-camper ratio, and we have support staff, a nurse, a doctor on staff, and basically after 18 years of doing what I've been doing, we've had no injuries, no serious incidents at all, and most of the kids come away from camp more mature, more independent, and more self-reliant than ever before.
Yes, exactly. So how can the people donate to you, and how can people get a hold, and do you accept people from, let's just say, hint, Colorado, or do you only accept people in California?
Well, we accept the kids from all across the country now. And the best way to get a hold of me is on my website called www.wamplerfoundation.org. And you can donate, you can give right on that site, you can fill out an application to commit camp, volunteer, or become a staff member, and our camp opens in July of this year. And you're looking by Lake Tahoe.
I am just so inspired by you, and all of us that have disabilities shouldn't let our disabilities hold us back. Oh, yeah. So, do you have any questions for me before we close out this fabulous interview?
I have one question, Wayne. How did you start your podcast?
How? Oh, God. I thought you were going to ask me something. How do you deal with cerebral palsy? No, he just the technical side of it. No, I started my podcast because I wrote a book, I Come a Win, and I Come a Win can be found on Amazon. And you guys don't know this, but as of today, as of tomorrow, I'm actually writing another book about rock climbing, believe it or not. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Because I am so inspired by Stephen's story, and I just want to document my own experience for everyone to read. So this is my personal rock climbing journal going out to you guys.
Very nice. Very nice, Wayne. Very nice.
Well, I am
awesome.
So we have the technology to now do all this stuff, and so I just want to document every chance I get, and this was one of the things on my bucket list to start somewhere. I mean, you got to start somewhere. You can't all of a sudden decide I'm going to do the Kona Ironman in my case, or do the climb El Capitan in your case, but you got to start small, and you got to start somewhere.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Great. That's great. Congratulations on your book, Wayne.
Well, thank you. And that's how this whole podcast started. Now it's a thing that I can't control. I am trying to control it. I'm like, I'll just let it go. I'll just let it go and grow naturally. And just, I wrote a book. I didn't think it was going to be as successful as it was. And that's how this podcast thing started. And yeah, now I'm lucky to have you on the podcast, inspiring others, and we'll have all of his information in the show notes. Go check out the YouTube video, please. And please don't get any ideas until you talk to him. Start with wall, you guys. I said wall. And then don't be emailing me and saying you're going to climb a 14er with a disability. That's a little scary. You have to plan for these things, you guys. And so start small, but you can basically do anything. They'll adapt to anything to you towards your disability.
Correct. Yes. Well, thank you, Gwen, so much for having me on.
Well, no. Thank you for inspiring me via YouTube. No, that's how I found out about you. I just happened to stumble across YouTube and you. And so thank you for inspiring me for...
You're very welcome.
Yeah. And hopefully we get to meet each other in the near future, and hopefully I get to come out and hang out with you guys and try a rock climbing wall again, which I love, and the rock climbing shoes are a little bit interesting with cerebral palsy. I put those on for the first time today. Man, they're a little bit interesting, and but we managed to make it and not kill myself, and Stephen managed to make it off El Campus 10 and not injure himself too bad. And so, what was your worst injury?
My worst injury was both my shoulders were very, very sore for about 3 weeks. I bet. Yeah.
No, I can feel it in my back. I can feel it in my back, and that's as of the day one. But both, nothing popped out, no tone. No, he goes, both my soldiers was sore. I'm like, oh my God, just like the typical person. Jeez, nothing having to do with CP, just soreness. And that's what I'm feeling right now. Nothing having to do with CP, just soreness. And that's a good thing. But I wanted to tell you guys, I wanted to bring Stephen on. And so I just really appreciate you coming on and really appreciate you sharing your story. And I hope that my listeners get the chance to meet you in person and try a rock climbing experience, even if it's a small one, on a rock climbing wall. I mean, it's still calling rock climbing, even though it's a wall. So they don't necessarily end the term rock climbing wall. They say you're going rock climbing no matter what.
Yep.
So, yep.
I hope you enjoy your rock climbing in the next year.
I will, and I hope to meet you in the near future. We're going to make that happen. We're going to happen, and yes, we are. And it will take a little bit of work, but we're going to make that happen. And I appreciate you coming on the podcast and you sharing your story, and I hope that others will be inspired by your story. Thanks to you guys. Bye.
Thank you, and bye-bye.
Please leave a review on Amazon for my books, and please share this episode with a friend who needs it.